Welcome to A Mind for Life, part 10 in the series on how to live your truth. Inhabit. To inhabit means to dwell in. Let's get some of these obvious things out of the way. To inhabit your truth means to live in it. To inhabit your truth means to look for it, to expect it. Think about this. Next time you're at like a hobby store or something like that, go and get you one of these plants in a plastic little container, like a little bubble, and you can put the seed in there and have the plant grow. When you do that, you will understand what it means to expect and to look for what you want. So you planted the seed and you want to see the plant. You want to see it to begin to grow. So every day, every other day, you'll be looking to see that plant. You'll be looking to see the seed of the plant sprout, a little green speck. Is that it? Is that dirt? Is that it? You're looking and you're expecting it to manifest every day. This is how God manifests your truth. God manifests your truth in the least expected places many times. So what I want you to do is I want you to begin to look for your truth everywhere. What you want to be, do, and have that God is taking as process and turning that into knock on wood, like we say. You look for that everywhere. It may be a little event that is just what you've been praying for, just what you know is your truth. It may be an individual, it may be a group, a place, a thing. So look for these things and expect that. Oftentimes we are looking for what we don't want. We are stuck talking about the things we don't want to be, do, or have. In living your truth, as you have turned your inner realized truth into a projected outer truth through talking, thinking about it, and taking action, God is taking that projected inner truth out here and manifesting that into, knock on wood, physical reality. Like we talked about in the previous video number 9 on focus. Now, what I want you to do when you are expecting your truth and when you are looking for your truth, I want you to put your time and energy into that. So if there's a relationship that is life-giving, that's true for you, put your time into that instead of the relationship that you know is toxic. Don't put your time and energy into what you don't want. It is not your truth. So put your time and your energy into that. And when you are moving into this manifested truth, don't stop. Don't just stop at one manifestation. Remember, this is a process. Think about the plant that I told you. At first you see a little green dot and you're like, wow, that could be the plant. And you look the next day and you realize that it is the seed coming up, right? So you keep looking, you see more and more and more. Rarely does you plant a seed and boom, instantly it's a full-blown plant. What you want to understand is that as these things manifest, keep going, because God as process and God is process. Your truth is a process. All right? You are worthy to live your truth. If you've been living less than your truth, it can be real easy to feel like you're not worthy to live that. However, it's very important to understand that you are worthy to live your truth. It is your birthright. And I'm going to move into something now that's a little different. Check this out. Okay, now we're about to unify the hemispheres. Okay, the paradigm is that we have two brains. Left and right. Left is logic, right is artistic, creative, emotional. Let's just use that as a paradigm to illustrate this. I'm going to work with your left brain right now. You saw what I call the validation argument. The validation argument goes like this. Truth is real. That which is real exists. That which exists does not need to be validated as being real. See that? Feel this. Listen again. Truth is real. That which is real exists. That which exists does not need to be validated as being real. Therefore, your truth does not need to be validated by anyone. Go back and take a screenshot of that and look at that. That is going to pull all of this together. God as process has manifested reality, which is your truth. God is omnipotent. God does not need man to be. God is process manifested your truth as something that is real. Truth is real. That which is real exists. Listen, that which exists does not need to be validated as being real. Therefore, your truth does not need to be validated by anyone. I had issues in the past where whatever I thought and believed and moved on, I felt like I needed agreement, social agreement from others for it to be about something, for it to be real, for it to happen. All right, there's a plane up there. I'll let that pass. I thought I needed agreement from others for my truth to be lived. In other words, I needed people to affirm me. I needed people to validate me as being true, as what I was doing as being legitimate, truthful. No, if it exists, it is already validated. Beingness has its own validation. See, this is logic and this is the intuitive at the same time right here. The logic is this validation argument I just gave you. And that it goes with your intuition on this. So that's what I want you to inhabit. See, what I want you to inhabit is the knowledge that your truth is already been validated. And with that, I'm going to end part 10 in this series on how to live your truth. Listen, I want you to go back through previous videos and I want you to continue to recycle. Remember, this is a process. Your truth emerges like that little seed, that little plant grows into a flower. It emerges through process, and God is process. God takes your projected inner truth that you've put out here because you've talked about it, you put action to it, you thought about it. God takes that and turns that into manifestation. It is valid if it exists. So you don't have to look at people. Do you like my life? Do you think I'm okay? Am I confident in what I'm doing? See, whatever it is that your truth will bring and draw to you that which is like itself. So some of those people, they won't be in your life anymore. Some of those places and situations won't be there, and some new ones will come. See, the process is unlimited. God is unlimited. There's no limitation. I want you to listen to this. Go back and rewind this video and listen to it again. All right? So that's it for part 10 in the series on how to live your truth. A mind for life. Peace out.
What a wonderful time that was. Leaves were falling.